Okay, so Steve, what do you think of England's World Cup draw group?
I think we have to be fairly happy, as much as there's no easy group, no difficult group. I think all English supporters looking at would expect England to qualify.
It's the best group that they could have hoped for quite a while since in your recent World Cups.
Yeah, I think so. I think no disrespect to the United States, who are seeded high in the world rankings. I think they're about 14th, but they're not in the greatest vein of form at the minute. They've got a couple of key injuries that are not expected to make the World Cup. So, and with our knowledge of the players of the United States, again, we'll be favourites, and I'd fully expect the English team to, in the first game, to beat United States.
I mean, people are talking about them as maybe being the strongest in the group, apart from England. But what about Slovenia? I mean, they put Russia out. And,
yeah, of course. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think because of the names of the two nations, we've got Algeria and Slovenia, because they're very small nations, and of course they're not necessarily popular nations. We sort of disregard them. But England have played Slovenia recently and had a very close game with them. Algeria beat Egypt, and we know what they've been able to do of recent years. So you don't want to sound disrespectful. I was speaking to like a Slovenian journalist, and he's sort of thinking that you dismiss them, and you say to them no, but with England being who they are and with the players that they have, we should be able to qualify. So I think it'll be tight, like it is, and but I'd be very disappointed if England didn't go through.
There's going to be quite a lot of hype about the first game, though, England-USA. How do you see it going?
Well, the hype's going to be ridiculous. It's already started here in America, but I think the English will be, the English press, I think, have already started back home, and there'll be lots of jibing about everything, because there's a lot of American players playing in England at the moment, and that'll probably carry on right up until the game, and only the result will decide what happens, won't it? And whoever wins the game, if someone does win the game, there'll be a lot of mickey taken out of the opposing players and the opposing nations for a long time.
So seriously, how far do you see England getting in this tournament?
Well, I think we should win the group, and then we'll play. I mean, the group after that, the Germany-Ghana group, we could meet somebody there, but I'd fully expect them to get into the last 16 quarter-finals and things like that. And then it is a bit of a lottery, as we've seen in the past years, losing on penalties a couple of occasions. But I think with Fabio Capello at the helm, I expect us to get into the last 8, and then it really is a toss of a coin, I think, then.
You think this could be the year that England win it again?
I sincerely hope so. I think they've got a great group of players. The time zone's good in relation to England. The weather's going to be fine. But we spoke about that in Germany, to be honest, and it didn't materialise then. I think, unfortunately for England, is that Spain are a lot better than they have been in a long time, and Brazil are really found a rich vein of form, which they didn't have in 2006 in the last World Cup. So I'd like to think so, but I think it's going to be difficult, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you spent a lot of time in Spain. I mean, they've got a great team, haven't you?
Flying at the moment. Yeah, well, I think the Spanish were always the underachievers, like English. Went into tournaments flying, went into tournaments full of confidence, full of hope of reaching, and always came up short. And I think since they won the Euros in 2008, it's like the weight of the world's been lifted off the shoulders, and they're playing like another type of Spain now. They qualified very comfortably. They beat Argentina recently. They're playing really well, and the squad of players that they've got seem to gel all the time, and they seem as if they've got a much stronger squad than England. So you just need the best England team to be out there every time.